I don't even know what the fuck a red flag is. Honey, I'm a trendsetter. Yum. And our gut instinct is always right.
Yeah. And we don't listen to that when it comes to relationships. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Juju's Jungle. I have a very special guest with me today. She's a singer, rapper, dancer, incredibly dynamic and powerful woman.
Thank
Lexy
you.
Panterra.
Thank you. Congratulations on your show.
Thank you for
this
coming.
This is a really good setup.
Thank you.
The name, I love the name. And you're kind of giving me like lioness vibes with the hair.
Ooh, okay. I'll take it.
Like a jungle, like
I'm
lioness.
the queen of the jungle. I love that.
This is so cute.
Thank you. Do you remember the first time we met?
Tell me
when
was it?
It is just a really distinct memory for me because of what you had with you. But
oh God, what? I can only imagine.
We went on a ski trip. Me, you,
yes.
Who else was it? There was
a gay BF, GBF.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Serafini or JoJo?
It was
Serafini.
Yeah. But I had never met you before, and Chanel was like, yeah, my friend Lexy Panterra is coming, like, blah, blah, blah. You show up at her house. You had a backpack on your back that was bigger than your body. Do you remember that backpack?
Oh, I must have gave it away somewhere.
It was. I think I have a picture somewhere.
It was as big as this thing. It's literally as big as that.
And you walked out, like, being your normal, cute self, and you had this huge-ass backpack on. I was like, who is this girl? But I'm gonna like her.
Oh, that's so funny. I put all my stuff in the backpack. I was like, where did I get that at? Gosh, someone gave it to me.
It was sick. I don't know.
I know.
Then we spent a weekend in the
That
snow.
was fun.
That was our first time ever.
Oh my gosh. We had our room upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to go to the snow this winter.
I haven't been the last couple.
I'm sad.
Is it over? It's not over yet, right?
I passed through snow. I literally just drove here from Miami to LA.
Here?
Me and my friend, yes.
Whoa.
Because I wanted my car to be in LA.
Okay.
And I didn't want to ship it, and I've always wanted to do like the cross country thing. So we did the whole thing for like 4 days, I think.
Where'd you stop? Tell me. Because I've done it from Missouri twice. So
I'm like, where's Missouri?
Probably not the exact same route, but
I went through Texas.
Okay.
And stopped in Houston.
Nice.
But also like on the 6th, the freeway, the 6th, there's so many cool old Western towns that you go through. It's so sick. I'm like, and it's not too far away. I'm like, I would go back and do some content and music video stuff there.
Did you stop and take pictures?
I didn't do a lot. No, we were just going through because I was trying to make it to Rolling Loud for the Kanye show, which I went to.
I heard mixed reviews. What'd you think? If you want to say.
I like Kanye. But you know what? With the Rolling Loud Festival, the VIP area, I wasn't in the front. So it's like, it's always really far from the stage. And so you can barely see Kanye. And I'm like, it's just a big, like, bright stage. But his little daughter was out there also. They do good. It was a good show.
Yeah. I am not a Kanye fan, which my close friends know at all. Like,
interesting.
But
I didn't know that. I mean, we're friends, but not like that. I would think that you would like him. Just me knowing how much you are into music and like clothing and things like that, like street clothing. I would just assume that you liked him.
Oh, okay. Never worn a pair of Yeezy, nothing in my life.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think he's not brilliant, because he is.
Yeah,
he
is.
He's just not for me.
He is.
And I also think that somebody, or it has to be himself, but also the people around him, like, his mental health is clearly not always okay.
Right.
And it bothers me that the media is just always like, Kanye's crazy again, instead of being like, he has mental health issues, let's talk about it.
Well, maybe it's the media's fault.
Yeah, I guess
that
maybe I don't like the media is what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right.
We don't like the fake news.
No, Anyway, that was squirrel.
I like your cards.
Thanks. It's the little details, you know? Like,
it's so cute.
I'm filming on some iPhones. I don't got all the shit, but like, the little
but
details.
It's good. It looks great, though.
Thank you.
The cards are so cute.
It's me, kind of.
It's perfect.
A little bit.
Is it a weed plant?
It
Could
is,
be.
for sure. I made it on ChatGPT. I need to show you after this program I use. It's insane. I'm going to show you.
Oh my god.
My friend Marty makes all of his album artwork with it now.
I need a couple album artworks. I need an EP cover and I need like a single cover.
It's like a little fucked up how good it is because it's taking away jobs for sure.
Yeah, I know.
But
I was thinking animated
But
too.
also, like, I was able
I
to
need
sit
them
there
to.
with
AI
myself.
needs to get with it with video.
For real. That would
I'm
be
like,
crazy.
can I have a full music video? AI already.
After,
please?
like, if After Effects was just AI, would be insane. Because
It's coming.
Like, there's times where I'm like, I have an idea in my head, but no idea how to make it work in a video.
Yeah.
But if I could just type it into ChatGPT or whatever.
We could all be making some really cool things.
Yeah. We'd all
It's
be
like
making
it's like a
movies.
double-edged sword. What is it? Double-edged sword.
Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah.
But it just pushes progression, right?
I guess so. I don't know if it's the right direction. But either way, it's progressing and it's going.
That's true. Okay, let's go all the way back to young Lexy.
Okay.
What were you like? Where'd you grow up?
How young are we talking here?
Where'd you grow up? Like, where were you? Where did you grow up?
I guess
Let's
I
start there.
honestly grew up both Sacramento and LA my whole life.
Okay.
So
You were kind of in between the two? Like,
Yeah.
back and forth?
yeah, my dad lived in LA, my mom lived in Sacramento. So like it'd be a car ride, 5.5 hour drive, or it'd be 1 hour flight Southwest Airlines.
How was
A million
that?
badges.
Was it
I
like-
hold the most badges. No, I'm just kidding.
It's kind of cool.
I was
it
flying
cool?
at like, I don't know, I think I was like 8 or something like that.
Were you flying by
9.
yourself? Like, your mom would take you, put you on the plane by yourself?
Mhm.
Wow, that is kind of crazy.
It was back in the day. I'm like, and they give you a little badge, and they have like a flight attendant that kind of like, guides
Watch
you.
you,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just
I was
going
always
to
making
LA.
friends on the airplane. Like I was always talking to everybody for a straight hour.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Which did you prefer, Sacramento or LA? Or
Oh
them both
God.
equally?
They were both so different. I was a little more broke in Sacramento. Like my
Okay.
mom's side of the family didn't have as much money as my dad did.
Okay.
So that was like the difference. But honestly, I had a lot more fun with my mom because I had my brothers as well. So it wasn't just me like in the single household with my dad. It was just me.
Yeah.
It was more
So
boring.
you're the only one from your...
My
from
dad.
your oh, okay.
Well, not anymore. Now I have little sisters.
Oh, yeah, you have more than one?
2.
What?
And I have a little brother coming
Whoa.
really soon.
I feel like that first one was a baby like 2 years ago. I guess it hasn't been.
She's 6 now.
What?
Yeah. And my other sister is 12, I think.
Whoa.
She's about to
Okay.
be 12.
That's crazy.
Something like that.
That's crazy.
And then I have 3 other younger brothers, so I'm the oldest.
Wild. Your dad did like dirt bikes or something?
Yeah, he still races.
He raced dirt bikes?
Yeah, every
That's
weekend
cool.
almost. He has like a race team.
Oh, cool.
I used to do it with him when I was really little. Then got out of it and did dance, and then I did cheer and gymnastics. Got all types
of
of
it.
dance things. Yeah.
Dirt bike culture is cool. I had some friends in high school, and I would love to go to their races. It was just like
It was
such
just dirty and like fun. You eat
Yeah.
junk food. You go out and you get a little dirty and race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
boys in crop tops putting their shit on.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
into that.
I had so many different crushes at the track.
'Cause they
Timmy
were,
was
like,
one of them. There was a boy
such
named
bad
Timmy.
Timmy.
I had the biggest crush on Timmy. Shout out to you.
I wonder where Timmy's at. Still
What a
racing dirt
story, actually. I ran into Timmy a little like later on.
No way.
Mhm.
What was that like?
Wasn't really my type.
Unfortunate. That could have been like the cutest story, but no.
It could have been the best love story ever.
Yeah.
He had like a little sister, and I was friends with his sister. She was really cool, but also he would be around, and I'm like, I like him so much, like, and he never paid attention to me. Damn you, Timmy.
Well,
Breaking my heart from the beginning.
he wasn't good enough for you anyway. You learned later on, so
I probably wrote a song about him somewhere.
that's incredible.
It probably inner channeled.
When did you start writing music? Because you were always dancing, right?
Yeah, I've
When
always
did the music
danced.
side come?
I mean, God, I've always sang. Like, when did I want to start writing? I guess I was trying to do it at 11, 12 to 16. I was really bad at it, though. I couldn't do it. Not easy for me at all.
Interesting.
Just kept practicing. Going to music camps eventually, like down the line, like in my 20s, yeah.
Why do you feel like you were bad at it?
I felt like I didn't experience enough.
Okay.
I feel like I was very sheltered in a way. So I never had like boyfriends, and like I had crushes for sure, but I had never done anything with boys or like really been to any parties or anything like this to like
interesting
to talk about. Yeah, I felt like the things that I had gone through, it's like I'm not a rapper. It's not like I'm gonna talk about my hard knock life. Yeah. Really, I don't know.
You didn't have shit to talk about.
I wanted to talk about love though, and I listened to like pop artists and stuff, but I wasn't like sexy or anything over sexualized or anything like that. So I don't know. I was very innocent and just had no idea what to really sing about.
Yeah, it's interesting that you grew up sheltered, because I feel like most people, when they think of like separated homes, LA, Sacramento, I don't feel like any of that. Like,
oh, interesting.
You know
yeah,
I mean?
No, my parents are very strict.
That's good though.
In different ways. Like, I wasn't allowed to talk to any boys, like, for a long time. I couldn't have my phone for a long time. Like, and then I was able to have friends over. Like, I wasn't really allowed to go anywhere into anyone else's home too much. But I would always be able to have my friends over at my house, which is, I mean, that was the best. It was amazing. My parents were really open. Like, people could come in at any time, eat, that. Like, do whatever, you know?
Yeah. That's kind of how my parents are, too. And I didn't realize it as a kid, but my mom told me once I got older, because I, like, wasn't allowed to go to a lot of birthday parties. And I used to just think my mom was being mean. Damn. And then she told me when I got older that when I got invited to birthdays, she would drive by the people's homes to like see where they lived, and a lot of times it was like in really sketchy like RV trailer parks. Oh, because I went to like a pretty like low income elementary school, and she wouldn't let me go. But then
bad things happen, you know, at strangers' houses, and it's totally makes sense now, and I understand why that is the case.
When I was a kid, I was like, "You are so lame. You won't let me do anything."
I know. I was talking about the Playboy Mansion. My dad. God, I lived at my house for so long. Like, I think I moved out at like 26. And so with my dad at my dad's house in the Valley, LA. But he didn't let me, I think I was like 22-ish, something like that. And he wouldn't let me go to the Playboy Mansion. I had gotten invited.
You got invited and you didn't go? What?
And I was like, my dad's like, no, I don't, like, you're not going to that, blah, blah. My dad's like Persian and strict, you know? He's super Americanized.
Because he seems
like,
kind of wild.
He's very wild. Yes. My dad is fucking crazy, okay? Wild and crazy. So that's why I'm like, it's not fair. Like, you lived a wild and crazy life, and I can't do shit. Like, yes, he would have, at 21, he probably already had been to the Playboy Mansion. Like, he was in LA working on, like, movies and stuff. Like, you're going to tell me you weren't doing way crazier shit than I've ever done.
That's wild, though. You didn't get to go.
But God, I've done a lot.
Wait, so what did he do in movies? I don't know if I knew.
He did stunts.
Oh, that's where the dirt bikes come in.
Yeah, dirt bikes, cars.
Stuff. Okay.
Stunt car driver.
Cool.
He was in like Terminator. He was in a lot of cool things, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That was his first when I was born, you know. He was like, I don't know, 21. He was young.
Is he from LA?
He came here, I think, when he was like 20. Or no. He went to high school here, so like 16, 17, I think.
Okay.
But no, he's from Iran. He grew up in Iran.
Immigrated?
Huh?
He immigrated here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Him and my uncles.
Okay.
Yep.
Super cool.
My grandpa comes back and forth from Iran still.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's some story.
That's actually perfect, because the next thing on my list is your nationality and your culture. Let's talk about it.
Well, Irish is... Did you celebrate the holiday? St. Patrick's Day?
if that's celebrated.
Did you?
I was drinking.
See, I don't really drink, but I was smoking a lot of weed.
I should have invited you. I didn't realize you were in town already, but
I've been
Highlight
here.
Room had like a day party on
No
the roof.
way.
It was so
How
nice.
cute.
So
God, I've been definitely indoors a lot putting together my new place because I just moved here, so everything's a disaster.
So you're moving here, or you're going
Yeah, I
to be
moved
back and forth?
back and forth now.
Okay.
2 places.
Excuse me. She's got 2 places.
2 places, honey. Come find me if you can. Where's Waldo? Where's Lexy?
I love it.
But yeah, okay, wait. What were we talking about? Oh, Irish.
Yes.
Irish, Persian.
Okay.
Mostly just half and half. What are you?
Italian, and then my
I knew
mom
that.
is like, I don't know.
White.
Yeah, just white
American.
Like,
Okay, cool.
our family doesn't really go far past being
Interesting.
Missouri farmers. It's interesting.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Have you been? Have you ever like been there for a show or anything?
I don't know.
St. Louis or Kansas City?
Yes, I have.
I bet.
Yes, I have.
I
I've
feel
been
like
to a lot.
of
I feel like I definitely have.
The only cool thing about growing up in Missouri is we got like almost every tour through, because it's just halfway through the United States. So most places, like the bus driver can't drive for any longer those out that day, so they just do a show in Missouri.
Wow.
Or it's just like, it's like perfectly far enough also.
I've definitely done shows.
Sure
I think with Sorry Poppy, the all-female tour, the all-female
That you
show
did
that I
kinda
was on.
recently?
Yeah,
How was that?
it was fun.
Yeah.
So
it
many
looked like
shows.
fun.
All girls,
That's dope.
drunk out of their minds, having the best time.
How many people performed a night? Like how many girls were there?
Performed?
Yeah, how many?
There was only a girl group and me performed. And then there were
Oh.
DJs. It was more of a
Okay.
DJ party.
Got it.
But
okay.
me and another artist performed.
Okay.
Girl group.
Cool.
Bella
Was the
Dose.
crowd mostly like girls?
All girls.
Girls and gays?
Girls and yes, gays. Yes.
Love
oh my
it.
God, you have to be gay for sure. No boys like at all in the crowd. And if we spotted like boys in the crowd that we knew weren't gay, we're like, we would do something or point them out, and it's
that.
awkward and it's great.
I love that. But I'm sure
I'm like, what are you
there.
doing here? And they'll be like, what? Everyone point to them.
That's
They're like, boo. It's like, I'm like,
That's
what are you
good.
guys doing here at an all-female party? You pervert.
That's great.
They want to see that Lexy Panterra ass
I'm
shake it on
sure
stage.
They bought that ticket for
I'm like,
the shake.
are you here for me? It's my fault. Sorry, guys.
My bad, y'all. These are my people.
I'll see you after the show outside.
I want to talk about how you kind of push the borders of your sexuality and what women of your religion are supposed to and allowed to be like. Did that make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
That was a lot of words.
No, it makes sense. I am, well, I'm not religious.
I know, I almost put it in quotes, but I was like, that's not.
I'm not religious, but I know what you're talking
But-
about.
so
most
your
most
culture,
people are
would that be
Muslim.
better?
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
most of my culture from my family's side, my dad's side, is more Muslim, is more Persian, Middle Eastern, which they love to dance. So like Middle Easterns are like, they love to get down.
I've seen some wedding videos.
Yeah,
and I'm
we
like, that looks like
dance.
so much fun.
Yeah, and so I think that's kind of where that comes from a little bit.
That's
My
cool.
mom is a great dancer though too.
Yeah.
She has really good rhythm, so it kind of comes from both sides of the family. So no, I mean that's not risky necessarily.
Yeah.
And also, although Iran, you're not allowed to dance in public in Iran,
Interesting.
and that's with the new, when the people came over, and
This is recent.
this is when my family moved. This was
Okay.
this was a
okay.
while ago.
Okay.
They came in and changed things around. So
Wild.
they basically made it not as free as it used to be. So dancing used to be bigger, but now it's only in homes or at weddings,
That's
things like this, or maybe
Insane that they took something that's like fucking Footloose all
it's
over again. Like what
so
the fuck?
scary.
Like dancing is.
And that's why I don't really want to go to Iran. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do over there? Like
Yeah.
Lord, they're not gonna like me too much because I
You're
do
you are
shake
so
my butt in
sexy,
front of
yeah.
the Eiffel Tower and
Yeah.
so no, they're not. I don't think that people, I think that they like it, but they can't, a lot of people might not also be able to express that either
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I was talking about the
Crazy.
difference between having your community on your back, like with artists, right? So like, let's say that I was from Mexico, and I think that they would embrace me more because they do embrace me. Yeah. I have so many Mexican fans, just Hispanic and Spanish and Latin fans in general, right? Yeah. Because they embrace the butt shaking. They like it. It's cool. It's part of their culture too, things like this. So as an artist, for me, it's been hard to get like my people on my back that are my culture or my ethnicity and things like that, because it's not.
You're too sexy.
It's too much.
Yeah. Which is crazy also, though, because
I would have all those people like Brazil, like Anita has Brazil.
Yeah.
All of Brazil.
I feel like it's such a movement right now, too, that like finally the U.S. is getting to hear artists from other countries and other fucking experiences.
Yeah.
Because the countries are jumping on their back and pushing them like that.
Yeah. See, it's it's hard as an artist, independent, especially like that.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
It's interesting.
Being an independent artist.
We could go on forever.
We can go on and on and on.
We will. We'll talk about it a little bit. But first, let's talk about, I feel like you do a really good job of balancing like being a tomboy and sexy.
Do I?
Yes. Do you not think so?
I know, I'm so tomboy.
I feel like you're such a tomboy. Like if I think of you from what I know you,
I'm such a tomboy.
Like you are a tomboy.
Right?
Yeah.
But do people think I'm overly not and sexy? I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know
how people perceive
I
me
think
necessarily.
that there is a certain perception, I don't agree with it, but I think there's a certain perception that you're sexy, ass shaking Lexy Panterra.
Yeah, well, I am.
Yeah.
You know me.
But you're so more than that.
A stranger for sure.
Yeah. I think you're so much more than that.
You've been around creative processes and shoots and things like this.
I've been around, I guess the tomboy thing also is like I've been around so many divas.
I was gonna say you've probably been around a lot of like diva girls
I love
too.
That you're like, I show up at your house, you're like, fuck, we're shooting, throw bat things in bag, like I'm almost done with my makeup. You wanna hit this joint? Like
it's so bad.
It's good.
My videographer, my friend that I'm like, God, my ADHD. You know, TikTok finds you, girl. They find you and they're like, you have this. I'm like, how are you gonna tell me I have ADHD?
That's really. But
I definitely do. Okay, and I always wait till last minute for things. I don't study. I'm like, we're just rocking it. Let's go.
But I feel like it all works out. Like,
I
it
think
doesn't
it
mean
does.
you're not hustling.
Oh yeah, but my friend that's with me, he's like trying to get me together. Like he like follows me through the house.
You in a schedule.
He's like, we need to like clean up behind me and I'm just going.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're just moving so fast.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on at once.
But yeah, tomboy. Damn, I am tomboy. But then I am girly. I don't know. I hope that it's a good mixture.
I think so. I feel like we're same in tomboy, but I'm not. I wish that sometimes I was better at being sexy.
Ooh.
Because sometimes I feel it inside of me, but I just don't have the outfits or the something.
Honey, you have outfits though. You don't buy the outfits though.
I get nervous.
Why I want to, ooh, we should do a little makeover.
Fuck. Sometimes I'll like have a good outfit and I'm like,
what you got in your closet?
Lexy in this outfit so that people can see.
See, I knew. Yeah, no. I want to see you in some like Miami shit.
Think about it.
We can do an extended version, honey.
That would be fun.
And do a Miami
okay.
outfit of like going out in Miami is going to be the title.
Okay. Let's do it.
Stay tuned.
Coming soon. Stay tuned.
I like that idea.
I don't hate it. It makes me nervous.
You in heels?
So sweaty and hot.
You're so ridiculous. Ooh, you know what? Teaching classes on feminine or like, God, I don't know what it is, but it takes time to be okay in your sexual energy.
Yeah.
It took a couple different instances to push me toward it.
Interesting. Tell me more.
And there are a couple that I can remember that are stand out, you know? Because it's not easy. And if you don't have things that do push you to do things, you're not really going to. Okay. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, let's see, like dancing, even like learning how to dance sexy for me.
Okay.
My dad, crazy dad, had a lot of stripper girlfriends.
Okay.
So, like, I learned they would dance, but, like, me and them would dance together because I was a dancer always. Yeah. So they would teach me fucking nice, sexy-ass moves, beautiful, sensual moves, you know, but they would teach me really nicely, nothing nasty or weird, but, like, really, really cool. And that was, like, one of the times I learned. Okay. But I remember when I was 19, I went on, like, I had a showcase at a label, and I was so over-sexualized and not ready. I wasn't tapped in yet. I wasn't at all. And I was in these little shorts and these little things, and I was the most uncomfortable ever in my skin. And I remember I'm like, I'm not sexy yet. I don't feel sexy at all. And when I look back, I feel cringe. I'm like, oh my God, like.
But that pushed you forward instead of like backwards?
That part? Specific one, being on stage?
Yeah, being in Too Sexy and knowing
on
you were
stage,
ready.
like, I mean, sure. Yeah, that was a big one. Obviously, that was a big one. But it made me more uncomfortable rather than the good version of I'm okay with my sexuality, you know? So, like, let's see. I'm trying to think of another one where I was like, okay, I know I had something in my mind when I mentioned it. Twerk out. Like, I wanted to do twerk class. This is down the line, too. Yeah. This was, like, a little instance of, like, I don't want to wear pants anymore. I want to wear shorts, but I don't want to be overly sexual and sexualized. Like, I just want to wear comfy shorts that still make my butt look good and bounce and blah, blah, blah. So I started wearing shorts, and I didn't ever want to because I thought it was too much. Yeah. But then I thought that I found the right short for it, which I think I totally did because a lot of people wear them now. A lot of girls wear them now. Yeah. They're not raunchy. They're not gross. They're like the perfect to the gym all the time, everywhere. So, you know, I started wearing those, and that was another inch into my, I can wear my fucking little booty shorts if I want, you know? So I think it was just kind of little random things that inch you. So maybe for you, it's me
I just need to do it.
Doing a little something with you.
Okay, fine. You convinced me. Because also, it's not that I don't think that I'm beautiful. I think a lot of people, when I say things like that, they're always like, but you're pretty. I'm like, I'm not saying I'm not.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to do with that.
Confident. It's just.
No, there's different.
It's different.
It's different. You're right. Dressing you up is fun.
I also forgot the thing for that. Look how I taped that.
I saw.
I was gonna go.
At least you got it done.
I was like, now let's tape it.
She's a get it girl done.
Yep.
A get it done girl.
Yes, I am.
I've been telling my aunt that. I'm like, you're a get it done girl.
My dad also just taught me that, like, anything can be fixed with duct tape.
I feel the same exact way. The same, it's a bad habit.
I was like, I got some tape. Perfect. Done.
I'm over here taping things up in my house, like, because I just moved to my house. And my friend, the one that I mentioned earlier, he's like, that is not going to work. And I'm like, it's up. And it falls down every 5 seconds. I'm like, okay. Tape doesn't work for everything. Double-sided tape. The doubles.
Yeah. To hang, like, actual things on your wall?
Random things? Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, those are going to fall.
They fell.
On the conversation of sexy, let's talk about OnlyFans.
Okay.
You are that
about
bitch?
Am I that bitch?
Are you not?
On OnlyFans? I'm one of them. God, yeah. Jeez. How long have we been on OnlyFans now? 4 years?
Is that all it's been?
Yeah, 4 years on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Still killing it. Not as much as back in the day. 4 years ago. But also because it's definitely oversaturated.
I was just going to ask, is it because there's less users?
Yeah. I mean, I get more popular, so it's not that. I feel like there's definitely more users. And then, I mean, OnlyFans people like really, really young girls. Like really young. Yeah. So that is all. Girls are making crazy money.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's interesting.
Do you know how much these girls are making?
Tell me. Okay, let's go. Tell me.
I'm like, there's girls that are making like over $1 million a month.
And are a month? A month?
Oh yeah. Not showing vagina.
That was my next question.
No,
what are they showing?
Not showing vagina. I think they eventually
Boobs?
they eventually will get into topless. But that's about it.
They will eventually get into topless? They were making $1 million before that?
Yeah, for sure.
What are they doing? Just sexy pictures?
Yeah. Just pictures posed. Lingerie, video, things like that. Bikinis.
$1 million a month.
Girl, I'm not making nowhere close to that. Nowhere
That
close.
is wild.
It's insane.
That's like, that just doesn't even make any
It's a
sense.
cash grab.
Yeah, that's wild. But
For sure.
I like you. What?
She's
I
like,
like you.
$1 million. I can't even talk after hearing that,
Yeah,
right?
That's insane. That's actually insane. $1 million a month. Like, I saw one girl that's really big on TikTok. And
I have 2 friends that's making that
and
much money.
she does like full porn, I'm pretty sure, and she was making like $400,000 a month.
That's a
and I
lot.
was impressed.
That's a lot.
But it's also full porn, which is
Yeah, there's that too. It just depends. Every individual person is very, very different.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have a following to make money on there. You don't have to be this person or that person.
Oh,
look this way or not look this way. It's literally anything and anyone and anyhow.
I feel like a lot of girls think that like if they don't have a following on Instagram or TikTok and aren't constantly pushing it, they can't be successful.
No, they can. You have to promote it a little. You have to definitely figure out a way to promote it though.
Yeah.
It's not just going to pop up. No. So you have to find a way to promote it, which could be Twitter, which could be Instagram, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously the more fans you have, the more money you make, but you can be a girl in Ohio that doesn't know anybody, that doesn't have any fans. You can find a way to work it somehow.
That's interesting.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
But I think well enough to like live.
Yeah. Dang. Maybe I
I'm
need
trying to
start
get on there.
OnlyFans.
I'm telling all my friends. Most of them got on it eventually.
I like the way you use or you push your music through OnlyFans. Though.
Yeah.
I think that's really dope. And I think if OnlyFans was used
You've been seeing
more,
me do that for a while now. I
What
like
do you
that you've
do?
been seeing that. I mean, just music videos,
Yeah,
BTS,
yeah.
pictures,
Yeah.
things like that.
And you do like exclusive, right? Or you do it on OnlyFans before you...
It depends on the
Okay.
video. I
Okay.
mean, sometimes I'll just drop a video on there where I won't drop it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or I'll just do like an exclusive version where it's more sexier.
Yeah.
Or I'll do another version or a BTS.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like you were one of the first people to use OnlyFans for things like that. And I feel
Yeah.
like it could be that, like, it could be such a cool platform.
I
for
was the
that.
first person to put a music video up there.
Yeah, you were. Super cool. And now,
And
like,
did a song called OnlyFans.
Cardi B uses it for that.
Yeah, I know.
now, too.
Everyone does now.
Interesting.
Honey, I'm a trendsetter.
Yes, ma'am.
She's a trendsetter. I know. Sometimes the trendsetters don't get all the credit, but it's okay. I realize that.
Yeah,
Somebody has to do it, though.
100%. And there's,
I take that.
even if you don't get the credit, the evidence is there. So whether
Evidence
like,
is there, honey.
the
So if you do your
respect or not-
research, you're going to find at the bottom, ding, Lexy Panterra.
Everybody's right
Don't
now,
you
like,
forget it,
Googling at
bitch.
home. I've been thinking about like OnlyFans, and I would do some kind of tutorials for photography, whether it's like posing, how I pose models, what like
That's a
same
good
YouTube
idea.
kind of thing, but an
I like that.
exclusive like tutorial.
Are you
thing.
doing it in a bikini?
I could be shit.
Make extra.
Or like BTS from photo shoots, because I don't.
Yeah,
ever
if you
really
work with
show
models,
Yeah.
and things, you can do collaborations.
that. Yeah,
That's always a good idea.
that's probably how.
That's how a lot of photographers make money now, too.
Interesting.
They'll do BTS photo shoot,
And have their own
Girls
OnlyFans for it.
have an OnlyFans, and then they post the BTS on their OnlyFans. I
Thanks.
got you.
I'll give
Ding.
you 10%.
Thank you. That's a lot.
Okay, 5.
We'll negotiate later. It's a good idea, though.
Yeah, I like that. What is like the weirdest thing or kink
They've
if you could
asked
say that somebody has requested or like
on OnlyFans.
yeah.
I mean, everything and anything you can come up with.
Yeah.
Think about it, just a lot.
I don't want to.
Everything.
I don't want to.
People have a lot of kinks, a lot of crazy kinks. It's interesting to learn about these things that no one talks
I would find that
about.
really interesting too, actually.
Yeah, no one talks about it, but
Yeah.
it's normal because so many people like
What's like the
different
most
things.
common one that you get that you're like, wow, everybody has this kink and nobody talks about it?
I would think feet are the biggest one.
That is exactly what I was gonna say.
That's always the biggest.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just like normal.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it
that
really
feet's
is.
whatever.
The amount of men that respond to my DMs anytime any of my foot is showing in my story is gnarly. Gnarly. And anytime
you can make a feet
it,
finder.
I've looked into that.
Or you're just selling content of your feet.
Lucrative, the feet finder one.
I think so.
It is?
Yeah.
I was doing some Googling.
But you got to post it on Instagram. But it's like, why not? If you're already posting some cute little heel that you have on and your toes are out, the guys love it. They're like, oh, we want more photos. Yeah. They're dying to see it. I mean, a little link ain't going to hurt nobody.
That's true.
The only thing it's going to do is make your account bigger.
From a scientific
we have to add scientific.
I was Googling one day because I was like kind of talking to this guy that had a foot fetish, and I was genuinely trying to understand it because I didn't understand it and I wasn't about it, so I was trying to understand it. And I learned that men have a nerve in the bottom of the foot that connects to their penis.
What?
And it's something, and then somehow connects up to the brain. And I'm explaining it really bad. But
so should we be touching a part of their foot while we're banging them?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's what it sounds like
Something
to me.
about the bottom of the foot. But it connects to the brain, and it was like explaining that that's why they have foot fetishes.
Oh, that's weird.
Really, like,
interesting.
The bottom of the feet is connected to their penis, which is their brain.
Yum. I'm trying to bang somebody. I haven't been banging.
I'm sorry, what?
I've been horny.
You got nobody?
For a month.
There's nobody that you would just like call?
I'm just going to say things are complicated.
I hate when there's like one person that you really want to call because you really want it, but you're like...
That too. All the situations. I'm looking for the one.
Let's talk about relationships then.
Yeah. My favorite topic.
So you got one that's complicated?
I don't have any.
None?
I have some guys that are like trying to talk to me, but like, I guess I'm not sure yet. At least I'm giving people chances. Like I'm going on dates. Like I went on a date recently with like someone who's not in the entertainment business.
Okay. What'd you think?
He was nice. It was cool. I just don't know.
Do you think like I see videos that are like
everything was really nice, so I don't know what's wrong, you know?
It just wasn't like it wasn't that, or just he wasn't toxic and he was a good guy.
He definitely doesn't seem toxic at all. No.
So maybe it wasn't as exciting.
I mean, we were at dinner. I mean, how exciting am I expecting him to be here? Like, I'm not going to be unrealistic, I guess.
Yeah. What is your type? Because I feel like...
Zero fucking type.
Yeah. Every guy I've ever seen you with, not that I like see you with a bunch of guys. The few
I got them, girl. Nah, they come and they go.
Are so different. They all look different. Personality-wise are very different.
So true.
What are you attracted to?
No type. Zero.
What do you look for then? Like what?
I'd like him to be taller than me.
Okay.
If it's like physical, you know, I'd like a taller guy. But other than that, like I just gotta really like fuck with you. The vibe. Yeah. We just gotta really have good chemistry.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make me laugh and we're just like, it's a thing, and I don't care really. I mean, if I'm attracted, then I'm attracted. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say every guy I've dated was very hot either. Like,
yeah, I feel like physically you
they're on the
definitely
scale.
don't have a type.
No.
But that's cool. A lot of people I feel like will only date certain people who look a certain way, and they're missing out on potential.
Well, all the guys I'm talking to anyway, they're all this. Where are they now?
They gone.
Listen, it don't matter what they look like, where they're from, what they're all the same.
I can't disagree, but you know, I remain hopeful. Okay, so what are like some red flags or some icks that are like first date, never talking to you again, or even like
clearly
first
I'm still talking to them after all of them. I don't even know what the fuck a red flag is. Show me a red flag, bitch. I think it's green. Honestly, like, I went to a guy's house. This is how pathetic these things are. Okay, I went to a guy's house, And I have Crohn's disease, which is a stomach thing. So I have a little bit of a different diet. I kind of told him like, oh, I have a little different diet, like whatever. I'm staying at his house for a couple days. He gets Uber Eats and doesn't ask me if I want anything. He saw that I kind of ordered some groceries for myself because I needed a couple things at the house. But like he had ordered it multiple times and did not offer me any. And I'm like, and this man did not have one plate or like anything to cook with in his house.
I was just going to ask, it was his house you were
saying? His house. He's a grown-ass man with a really good job.
And you brought groceries to his house?
So that I could cook. He didn't offer the groceries, really. He didn't offer me even his car when he was like out and busy. I'm like, these men, I'm going to say boys, because you know what?
Yeah.
I also like to date young guys.
He's younger than you?
It was yes, it's a problem. There's a couple that are problems.
You're not still talking to this person?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I'm dealing with another bullshit one, but different. Same, but different.
Things like that are like the smallest. It's so easy for him to say, would you like anything?
That he was ridiculous.
Like that's beyond selfish.
I shouldn't have even brought it up. It's so ridiculous.
Maybe we'll cut it out because he doesn't even deserve the fucking airtime.
I unfollowed him on Instagram. I'm like, why are you looking at all of my Instagram stories still? And you're not about anything.
But also, why does he have a good job and still doesn't have his life together? What's the missing thing there? He doesn't have a fucking plate in his home?
How do I explain this? He's an athlete.
And
he said
the problem and the answer.
That's
the problem and the answer.
You know what?
Not to say that there aren't good athletes out there, but
look at me.
You're getting a little warm?
It's just riding up my... I'm just kidding.
I need to start warning people that these chairs are very like...
low.
Yeah.
They're cute though. I like them.
It's comfy-ish. Show that
sexy
shit.
For the views. Men.
Red
I haven't
flags.
Found the one.
Haven't seen them.
I mean, red flags. Haven't seen them. Don't know what they are. You know, I like a man who can even just do simple things like help. Yeah. Just God, be a good fucking person.
Little thoughtful things like not asking you to be fucking rich. It would be nice if you were like stable, but like not asking for insane things.
Nah,
like,
because you can cater to the girl without having money.
Yes.
So it's not money is not everything.
Yeah.
And a man that's chasing money also I don't want because then he has no time for you.
Yeah.
Also, so it is complicated. There's a lot of different things.
I think it's really like popular in society right now that like taking care of a woman just means giving her money. Right. And to me, that's not how I want to be taken care of. Like, yeah, I of course want the stability, but that's not how I feel. Why do we
always have like, do you have like a guy in your life that you know would be really good for you, but you don't go for him?
No.
You smile. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple.
I was doing some Googling on you to like prepare my questions.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway.
You know me.
Yeah. Stupid. But I found this interview that I was watching that you were on, and I was outraged. It was you.
I already know what you're going to talk about.
Some females, and there
was
a guy podcast. That guy that said that women can't have it all. That said that you have to choose between a career or a relationship.
How do you feel about that?
My roommate, I was screaming at the TV. He came out of his room and he's like, "Are you good?" I was like, "I am furious."
Isn't that crazy?
I'm furious.
I've had a lot of my friends that have seen that podcast. They were like, "We're so mad at him. We wanted to strangle him."
Yeah.
And they're interested that I actually sat down still. But I played along and just had it was fine. It was a good time. I like to play back.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's hardcore.
I felt like you kept your cool really well because I would have.
He's hardcore.
I was angry.
Yeah.
Like how dare you?
It's interesting to see somebody like you on the podcast. Mm-hmm. I have a couple friends that I would like to come with me. If I go on the podcast, I want to bring multiple women with me.
Yeah.
That I think could back up really well.
Yeah.
You know, and have good things to say.
Yeah.
That can just rebuttal and go against him.
Because it's just insane.
The first things they ask when we go on the podcast is like, how old are you? And how, like, what's your body count? Things like this. I'm like, if I had a podcast where I just bashed males, I'd be like, how big is your dick?
That's what it felt like, a female bashing.
And how much money is in your bank account is what I want to know, first and foremost.
Yeah. And I don't care about your body count. Let's take your body count and then let's compare that to how many women you've actually made orgasm out of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of little kids. It's like a group of internet kids that like these shows.
It's wild.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah. Not into it.
They're also streamers as well.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, the thing is too, is like, I feel like those conversations could have been interesting in a way, like could have been more of an open conversation if it wasn't like you're expired milk if you're a woman and you slept with more than one person, and if you're older than 27 or what was it? Whatever the fuck age
fucking
was.
Thing, yeah.
You're older than 24.
How funny is that? I'm like, so men can just do whatever the fuck they want to do. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? And they tell us there's no difference.
It was also very much, that one guy specifically was very much giving like pedophile vibes. I'm sorry. You want an 18-year-old girl who's never had sex and you want her to
Not everyone wants that. You're right. It's very weird. An 18-year-old virgin.
Yeah. And if you're not married,
it's fine, sure, but like, no, she doesn't want you. What makes you think that she wants you? I'm saving that 18-year-old virgin, honey. She's going to at least the highest bidder.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, that's so bad.
It is such like a double standard for real though, that like for some reason women can't be as badass as men.
Honey, we are badass.
I know.
We have magic powers. We bleed. And our gut instinct is always right.
Yeah. And we don't listen to that when it comes to relationships.
That's why I have Crohn's disease. You got to listen to your gut.
Wait, so what is Crohn's disease?
It's a gut problem. Okay. It's your gut instincts, honey. If you don't fucking, for real, like it really does have to do with that, and it has to do with food. It's both. Okay. Heavy.
Interesting.
If you don't go with your gut will fuck up. It will feel sick. Your gut feels things, right? You know 100%. How you feel sick to your gut. Like, so like, yeah, like if you put yourself through things like a bad relationship that I went through during quarantine, every day I was feeling nauseous and sick and like, in the relationship.
Yeah, stress.
Stress. Sure. Major deep pit stress. So that did not help at all. And then the food, but I've healed holistic, but it's like a gut thing. It's a gut problem.
What are the foods that affect it? I feel like I'm asking questions because I feel like there's probably women out there.
There's a lot of symptoms
more than we realize that are dealing with similar things.
For sure. There's a lot of people that I find when I start talking about it, I find a lot more people that deal with it.
Yeah.
And there's stool problems, like going to the bathroom problems. It depends on everyone's different. There's sleepiness, there's stomach pains, nausea is really bad. Loss of appetite really sucks. It's a lot of different. It's like all at once. It feels like you're just very fucking sick. Yeah. You're like sick. You're done. And it can get really bad. People are in hospitals and die. Like it can get really bad.
How did you cure it holistically?
A lot of probiotics. Okay. And I had a doctor that guided me. A lot of probiotics, a lot of supplements, and eating proper foods. The right stuff. Yeah. No fried food. No hard food. What do you mean? Cheeses. You shouldn't be eating cheeses. Hard food, like anything that's hard is hard to digest.
Okay. Like if
it's hard, it's hard to
Okay.
It's hard to digest if it's hard.
Anything that you really have to fucking chew.
Yeah. So it's always easier to have more of a liquid diet or a soft diet. Yeah. Always, no matter what. It's just normal. But like eating certain things with certain things, like when you're gonna eat bread, which is sugar, and meat, it's not good together. Things like this, it makes you like bloat, or it makes you what is it called? It gets my doctor says, I forgot the word for it. It just does a bunch of shit in your stomach that it's not supposed to do. Got it. That makes you feel like shit. Yeah. So interesting. Oils are a really big one.
Okay.
Certain oils I can't eat.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We all need better diets too. Like
you guys get
the
on
US diet is insane.
Get on the organic diet if possible. It's not easy to buy food nowadays. It's even hard right now.
It's expensive.
And you know what? We go into like Whole Foods and the produce section is this big. So
yeah,
I don't know how you markets when you got to hit them at certain days.
Yeah, farmers markets.
It's not
are
easy
good.
though.
Yeah. Do you do gluten free or can you have?
I try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The gluten in the U.S. fucks everybody up too.
Gluten is just not good in general either.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
It'll catch up.
Yeah. Let's talk about music.
Okay.
Your career.
Musica.
How did you? So you started singing at 13. You were always dancing. How did you kind of like push your way into the industry?
Girl group. Started in a girl group.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then went solo. And then I've just been solo grinding it out. Shit.
You've been independent. Have you ever been
No,
signed?
I've never been signed.
Cool.
Almost, but they didn't sign me.
Probably a blessing or not?
Yeah, it was a blessing. I think it was a blessing.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely blessings in all the closed doors for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't in a situation I didn't even want to be in. So I'm glad that I wasn't stuck in that.
Yeah.
Although I did want to be in a label. I did want to be in a label deal, yes.
I think every artist does.
Wants to.
Just because of what the power they have.
I know. They do have power that independent artists do not have.
Yeah. Takes a lot more for an independent
And money.
artist. Yeah. That's part of the power, I feel
That's like
yeah.
one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Money. It takes a lot of freaking money.
100%.
Too much for an independent artist. No wonder why, they're selling drugs out here, trying to survive and make it as an artist. You can't have a 9-to-5 job either. It's like,
yeah, that's the tough thing.
Yeah, and do all the stuff you need to do as an artist. It's not.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Money is a big thing. Like, I feel music videos these days, a lot of people make cheaper ones. It's less of a thing to make really expensive
Just
videos,
started being that way, but still a lot. It's a big process.
They're so expensive, and they make you
even
zero
the
money.
one takes, the reels.
Yeah,
I do reels and stuff like that. We do one takes. All the shit, the hair, the makeup,
the outfits,
the wardrobe, the location. I was trying to put together something recently, and I'm like, just the location is like $600. And I'm like, God damn, for like 4 hours? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and then you got to pay everybody.
Hell yeah. People are charging.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Because everybody's trying to survive.
It's a lot.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I saw Meg Thee Stallion say like, I paid for this music video on my own. I was like, girl, I feel you. I've been there.
We've been doing that.
We've been doing that.
We have been.
It ain't as much as hers though. Hers, she put a lot down.
But music videos are
it's
just
relevant. Same thing.
Today, but
music
videos just make no money, and it's cool like a visual thing.
I know,
but they cost so much.
It's so hard.
Let's talk about like how you have found success as an independent artist. I feel like you have gone through some different teams, but everybody needs a team,
right? It's so hard to go through teams.
Yeah,
you've seen it and you've been in it. You've been in the middle of everything too.
Yeah. I feel like you've been through some managers. Do you have one right now?
No.
Over that?
No. Yeah.
What did you like learn from those situations where you had managers?
I feel like things just went really better when I was doing it on my own. Like I would be making more money or like just flow better. I liked it better. It felt better.
They just weren't making you any money really. So you
were
just
no
paying
money.
them at the end of the day?
Managers never too much made me money. And I'm like, if I'm pulling more than you're pulling, I kind of need someone to pull more than I am.
100%.
In every aspect.
Yeah.
Which is not easy. Like, you got to know a lot of fucking people and be someone really important and special in the industry,
Yeah.
So until you find that right person, like, I'd rather just be by myself.
Yeah.
Single.
What do you think are like essential team members that you just need?
As an artist?
Yeah. I feel like you have certain like people with you all the time that you need with you.
I think you need like, it would be great to have a videographer, editor, photographer. That's always really great to have someone that can capture and do all that. I don't know. I guess I always have some sort of side, like an assistant or friend or something like that. That kind of helps me with different things. From home stuff to work stuff. Yeah. Top to bottom. Because, like I said, I run through the house. Yeah. And someone needs to clean up and help me.
I think it's cool how you bring in your family too. Like
I try, but Lord,
well, that's hard. Working with family in general.
Working with friends is hard. Working with family is hard, and I've learned that I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh, okay. We're not doing that anymore. So I need updates.
It's hard. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I've gone through a lot of friendship breakups because things that are miscommunicated maybe improperly on my end or their end, and then it's like people get their feelings hurt.
It's really hard
black and white with the work stuff. I'm very work and blunt, and a lot of people cannot handle that, or maybe I come off as mean or too rude. My intent's always really good, and I'm not trying to be like that, but people just get upset, you know.
I wouldn't consider you mean or rude. But I do think a lot of people have trouble separating, like, this is work right now and this is personal.
I know. Like, well, it's hard when you're working with them a lot, too, and always around. It's like you guys are always working. So it's, like, hard to, like, the friendship is not always, it's there, but it's not always, like, you're not always just a friend. It's, like, now we're working, and it turns too much into work where you lose the friendship. Oh, that's been a problem. Okay. Yeah. So I'd rather just find somebody that is really good at their job, that I know is really good at their job. That's another thing. It's like giving friends and family chances that don't really know what they're doing, or maybe not what you need, not in a bad way, but just a different way, whatever.
Yeah, totally.
That's hard too. So.
Totally. I also feel like it's hard to find people, especially in LA, I'm sure Miami's similar, that like actually do what they say they're going to do. I feel like people are really good at saying
executing.
Yes, I have met so many photographers and videographers on set that make themselves seem like the best thing in the world, and when I leave the set, I'm always like, I can't wait to see their work. They're gonna be so talented, and I look and I'm like, it's not even that good. You know what I mean? But I feel like people just really talk their talk.
Oh, people hype themselves up,
That's
honey.
What I'm trying to say, yeah.
I feel like a lot of the people that are very successful, they talk themselves up a lot. And I'm really bad at that. I don't like doing that. Yeah, I would say, I think you're the same, too. I'm like, I got a lot to talk about. I've had a lot of things that in my life that I've done that I'm proud of, that are great. But, it's interesting that people do boast a lot and online.
But it gets them far. I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't.
It's really corny sometimes, though. It's weird, right? Yeah. It does get them far, I think.
I can't stand it, but...
It's like, guess who I was with last night? Or like, guess who I was... Blah, 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 blah.
One of the first questions I get all the time when I meet people out here is like, oh, you're a photographer? Who's the biggest person you shot? Ask me, like, what my favorite photo shoot I've ever done is.
That's kind of
who
interesting.
Fucking cares?
I want to know where your boyfriend is.
I don't got one. There's this boy that I'm like, I would date him, but I'm also not, like, pushing it.
Why?
Because I know that he's really busy right now, and
fuck all that shit. That's all I gotta say. Cause like, fuck that. I don't care.
You're right.
You're always gonna be busy.
Yeah. Also, I'm always busy.
So fuck you.
Yeah. You're right. I have a boyfriend.
On the next conversation.
Because he clearly doesn't like me enough for.
Okay. That's fine. Me too, honey. Me too. Same.
That's what it is, right?
Because he doesn't like me. Yeah. Let me just say it. Because he doesn't like me. Because I don't know what it is.
He likes me enough to hang out with me sometimes.
So annoying. Clearly. Like, get a life.
Yeah.
Just tell them, get a fucking life. Go get a wife.
But also, like, I feel like probably the same way that you're saying you haven't cut people off that you should cut off. I get lonely sometimes. You know?
I'm being celibate.
Okay. For how long?
I want to get to know a couple people. There's like a person or maybe two that I could possibly like, oh, let me go on dates and like not fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm the type of girl that I'm like, if I want to bang you, I'm going to bang you. I'm not hiding it. Yeah. I'm not waiting. But I'm like, I'm fine without sex right now. Let me just go on my little dates, feel them out and see.
That's so grown of you, though.
I know.
That is good. And I feel like the dates probably are coming, like
the guys that are coming, they're like, why me?
Now she wants
yeah,
to
they're like,
run it
why
back.
she gotta be celibate now?
Oh, that's funny.
Well, it is.
So just celibate until it feels right, though.
Yep.
I support that.
Unless I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get you now. Unless I like go and I'm like, no, we're fucking. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Which
whether
is
you
also
want me
okay
or
if you
not,
want to.
we're banging.
Yeah.
We'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's like if I want to take it really serious, I won't bang him fast. Because it's like some people you know that like sex will be good probably already.
Yeah.
And if you're really already feeling each other too, you're like, okay.
100%.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Then.
I saw this thing that said women love from 100 to 0 and men, have you seen this? Men love from 0 to 100. Ooh. So when a woman first like meets you and she sees you as 100, she sees
I
no
love
flaws,
this.
you're perfect.
Oh, that's so bad.
And then we start being like, oh, here come the icks. But men love it, like men are start at 0. And then we sleep with them or we do these things and
that's where we should fucking do.
I know. It makes sense though.
Why are we like that? We just don't see their flaws like 100%. Bitch, what? We're going to give a stranger man.
And then 2 years later, we're like, this guy was 20% it. Like, what the fuck? Because it took us that long to get all the way down to realizing that he wasn't it.
Okay. You're shifting my whole perspective here. So we need to...
Date from 0%.
Date from 0%.
Mm-hmm. Not impressed.
Not
Doesn't
impressed.
matter what you do, who you know, if you have plates at your house or not. The plates matter. The plates definitely matter. Because that's crazy.
I'm not impressed. You're staying at a 0.
Very unimpressive. How do you, as a woman, deal with being a woman in the industry? Because I feel like...
You mean when everyone wants to bang me?
Yeah. Yep. Basically. Yeah. How do you like move through that? Because I feel like women deal with it a lot and some women feel like they have to sleep with all those people that want to sleep with them. But how do you like...
I feel like I would be more famous.
You would. You don't do that.
If I slept my way
saying.
up. That sucks though. I'm like
100%.
Maybe I should have slept with a couple people. Shit. I've slept with people for free that I didn't get shit out of. A lot. I've gotten no fucking food out of, okay?
That is true as fuck.
So I'm like...
That's true.
If I sleep with somebody for a label deal, fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
That's fucking true, though. When you put it like that...
Honestly, half true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know girls that have slept with a lot of people that are really popular. Mm-hmm. And I know that they've done that to do that.
Yeah. Well, there's very popular women right now, and
I mean, there's so many people I could bust out that I've been with that would make me more popular.
Yeah.
Can't be that catty of a bitch.
Yeah.
Although I like to sing about them in my music. Mm-hmm. And I don't necessarily talk about all of them, which sucks because some of them are popular.
I can think of one specifically that's popular that you could fucking blow their shit up, and I think it's so dope that you don't like ever even speak their name. Like, I've heard you talk about them before, but you never speak their name, and I think that's sick.
I'm annoyed at it, and I want to speak their name.
But it also gives them zero power. Gives them zero power.
But you know how dating in the industry, like, to be more popular as a female, you have to be connected to a male.
Yeah.
I could name so many men.
All right, so what's up? Juju's Jungle Podcast. Lexi's about to blow the joint up.
I'm like, I can name, not so many men. That's terrible. But I can name men. But I don't do it.
Yeah.
I've named a couple little things here and there, like the guys that are in my DMs. That was fine. I was like, I don't care. Like I'll say like Cristiano Ronaldo. He was in my DMs. This is a long time ago, and I didn't want it for certain reasons, but.
Respect.
There's some things that I'll talk about. Some things I can't talk about.
Yeah. I think it's cool that you don't talk about it though, because I'm
lot of people think it's cool. I'm suffering inside.
Don't have boundaries, so you know.
Well, I'm suffering.
She's like, give me what the fuck I deserve from that shit.
But the thing is, see, those type of people.
Yeah.
They win a lot. Those are the types of people that talk about themselves a lot.
Yeah.
that boast about themselves. They don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But they're making their life public.
Yeah.
Like a TV show, like a reality show. Like, this is what's really going on, which is really cool. And I like that. I think that's cool. I respect that.
Okay.
I'm like, that shit's hard. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's their life.
Yeah.
It's their real fucking life.
Yeah.
They should be able to talk about it. If I was dating Marco Polo over here, a fucking stranger that is, I don't know, works somewhere that no one knows, like, I would be talking about it and no one would care. But suddenly, because it's some famous person, it's all like, oh my God, don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's a little interesting.
Unless you're dating somebody like Ariana Grande and she's dating SpongeBob, everyone's going to talk about it. Did you see that guy that she's dating?
Oh, hilarious. Is
Have
he
you
an
seen
actor?
He plays SpongeBob on Broadway.
Oh.
But
I remember
seen a
him not
picture of
being
him?
like cute or something, yeah. But again, it's not about looks.
You're right.
He
You're
probably
right.
makes her fucking breakfast in the morning.
You're probably right. He probably
And we're over
massages her
here
feet.
single.
Mm-hmm.
So, SpongeBob, if you'd like to come over here and rock my socks off, just kidding. I wouldn't go for it anyways. Bad picker.
Yeah. I'm a bad picker too.
Why?
I just pick nobody. I think that's actually my
What if we
problem.
pick our friends for each other? Or the dates for our friends? Like, I was always thinking about matchmaking recently. I've been thinking about it.
Oh, tell me
I
more.
feel like I'm just like a good one to do it.
You think?
I need to think for you.
Okay.
The thing is, though, there's not a lot of successful men in the
Yeah.
world. So that's the hard problem here. And I need to know more successful men.
Yeah. Well, the successful men are just not always great men. That's the problem.
You
And
know,
the
it
great
depends
ones,
what you need
a
and
lot
what
of
you
time are
want.
taken.
So, do you want, what kind of money your man need to be making?
I don't really care about that.
You don't?
Well, I do in the sense that I want kids and I want my kids to be comfortable. But
And you
other than
want them to mostly pay for it, probably.
I can't picture myself not working in some aspect
Okay.
because I think I would get really stir crazy. But yeah, they would probably have to be
More the
once I
breadwinner.
started having kids. Yeah,
More the
breadwinner.
That's what I always think. If you're having
Yeah.
kids, it's like, I'm not working a lot. And you want
Yeah.
to be home with the kids, too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I want to. My parents they worked a lot all the time, and they did an incredible job with me. But I want to be around
Yeah, that makes
more
sense.
than they were able to.
Totally.
But yeah, other than that, I'm really not money driven.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know.
have to think about this.
I don't know.
You have certain ethnicity that you go for? You
No.
don't?
No.
Lies.
No,
That was a...
I was. I'm gonna
why
cut
are you
this
laughing?
because it's ridiculous. But I have this joke with my friends that I've never.
Okay. I'm going to have to think about...
But I've also.
A
That's not
prospect
to
for
say
you.
that I don't sometimes find them attractive.
No,
And,
that
like,
I totally
yeah.
get it. Okay. Good to know. I'm going to start, like, putting my friends on the wall. Like, all my single friends that I know. And be like...
Start working at it. I love
Be
that.
like,
actually,
who do I want together?
I'm
How
gonna
cute is
think if
that?
I have any good candidates to add to that list on either side.
That's good. Yes.
Because I will say
Send
that
me,
I have
send
some
me.
guy friends. Some of my guy friends are fucking solid men that I think would make great partners.
I need a selfie from you. I need
Okay.
a printed fucking thing. I'm gonna do this. I swear I've been talking about it. Matchmaking for like months now.
A Polaroid.
I ain't
camera
playing
and be
around.
like, you're single.
Shit. I need to start today. You got a Polaroid?
Not with me. Fuck.
That'd be a great idea.
That's funny. I love it.
I'm not joking. Where I think
No.
there really could be some matches going on. Like for
I agree.
real. And I'm gonna set these people up on dates.
I feel like you would be good at it too.
I did once before, and
Was
I
it
feel like it was
successful?
just yeah. They have 2 kids. They're married.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I did one. I can do 1,000,000 now,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go fuck.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I don't know what it's gonna be called. Virgin's matchmaker service. Virgin's only matchmaking service.
I feel like we could think of something
That's
good
funny.
with that.
It's a joke.
But that Virgin Lex.
Matchmaking.
I'm trying to think of something that rhymes. Working title. I
Working
like the
title.
idea though.
Yeah.
I feel like friends should set friends up more. Like, I'm never any of the boys that I talk to are not from anybody I know. Now that I'm thinking about it, they're not like recommendations from friends. They're like people I've met
The
out
fuck?
or people I've worked with.
One of them, mine was a recommendation. And then the rest is like Instagram.
What's up, friends? Where's my recommendations?
Yeah, what kind of shit? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No one's hooking me up with their friend.
What the fuck?
How is that possible? That means we're not being good friends.
Yeah.
Because we're not hooking. That's why I said we need to start thinking about our friends and the single ones so that we can start hooking them up with people.
I'm with it.
Get with it. We're going to hashtag something. Hashtag hook 'em up.
Hashtag hook 'em up. I feel like that's a great way to end this.
Hook EM up. Hook 'em up.
Yes.
We need to for real start doing this because there's too many single people in the world.
I agree.
Hashtag hook 'em up.
I agree.
Okay, good.
Are you looking for somebody like you said you dated somebody not in the industry? Is that what you're looking for now?
I don't care.
Okay.
I want someone great.
Okay.
And successful.
Yeah. I feel like I tend to end up talking to people in the industry just because
we're around it. That's all we're around.
Yeah,
now.
and I feel like they're one of the few people that understand if I have a last minute shoot that comes up and we had plans, like they don't get offended when I cancel.
Right.
A 9-to-5er like does not understand.
So true. The lifestyle.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into it.
Or they get upset if I'm with them and it's 10 p.m. and somebody calls me that I have to answer.
Yeah, right. Or texting or calling. You're like,
yeah.
We're working 24/7 here.
Yeah.
It's not something that's like turned off at fucking 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Especially for me as like, I'm the freelance photographer working for artists a lot.
Right.
So most of the time, like, unfortunately, I'm on these artist times. Like, it's when they call me back or when they text me back, you know?
That's hard.
So it's 24/7.
See, me dating somebody that's like that sucks.
Yeah.
I'd be like...
Yeah. But also, it's not actually 24/7. It's just, it is when it is. You know?
So you need someone that understands the lifestyle?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
You said you were dating a basketball player, but you don't want somebody that's 24/7.
I didn't say I was dating a basketball player.
Okay, you're right.
I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah. We're thinking about not.
Or not. Yeah, no, not. I mean, that's the thing is for some reason, I like athletes, but they're always gone.
It's just a tough schedule.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I really be with that? Like,
yeah.
How can I have my kids and have Christmas and have the man of the household not home? It's just like, I don't know.
It seems like the majority, from at least what I see online or whatever, athletes that are in successful relationships, their wife travels with them everywhere they go.
That as well.
Yeah. And you would never be able to do that. You have your own.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not always going to be singing and stuff, so.
Yeah.
I definitely have room for a family. I want a family. I want children. I want a husband. So I definitely am planning to leave room for that.
Yeah.
And doing some other stuff that's not like where I have to do that.
Yeah. Other like
where I want
income
to.
sources?
I want to.
Is that what you mean?
I have to. Yes.
Multiple streams of revenue.
Yeah, business stuff. Yeah.
Multiple streams of revenue.
Multiple streams of revenue is what I'm working on.
Yeah.
I'm starting to work on now more.
Cool.
And I think I'm working on like a book, like an ebook.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about or not yet?
No, I can talk a little bit about it. Just that it's directed more toward men.
Okay.
It's an ebook for men.
Okay.
So men can kind of like get a better girl is kind of the vibes of it.
I like that.
Or be a better man.
Be a better man.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Coming soon.
I think your second one should be for women, and it should be how to walk into your sexiness.
It's a good one. I like that. Okay, how to twerk into your sexiness.
How to twerk into your sexiness.
Okay, I'll brainstorm. I was thinking about doing something for females as well, but yeah.
Are you still doing twerkouts?
No, I've stopped for a minute.
Okay.
I haven't done them for a while.
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking and brainstorming if I want to tap into rebranding it a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Maybe doing a fitness or a twerkout class just for fun, though. Yes, a pop-up here and in Miami.
I was just going to say, I want to do one.
Yeah, I want to do one. I want to hold a class soon. Okay. I'll let you know when
Please. I would love to do it.
What studio do we do it at? I don't know.
There's so many out here.
Playground.
Playground.
And Playhouse. Ooh, clubbing.
What's the one? There's one right here in North Hollywood, literally right around the corner. I only know because I saw a bunch of dancers.
There's a bunch of North Hollywood has so many dance studios. There's so many here. Some of them left, but
I need to get I need some foods to make my butt bigger. Not my butt, my hips.
What do you eat?
Fruits and vegetables.
Oh, that's good.
That's about it.
Rice and...
Never rice.
Why?
Plastic. I feel like, yeah,
Plastic.
I could go on a whole rice thing, but I'm not a rice
You're all
eater.
about this, huh?
I'm not a rice eater.
Okay, I understand why.
Did you
I
ever,
totally get why.
Do you ever, what? Have you ever looked into Dr. Sebi's diet?
Of course.
That's like why I say that, because he will only do like wild long grain rice.
Right.
But like the white rice that we get all over
There's
the place is
plastics
so
in
bad.
it, yeah.
So
There has to be some that are good, the brands.
Yeah.
You have to just
But
really
like
pay
a white
attention.
rice is not naturally white. So it's bleached.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's bad in general.
so bad. Yeah, I'm all about this health stuff too.
But
I eat a lot of rice.
But also my really good friend that's a girl that does like kind of bodybuilding stuff, she always tells me that rice is what I need to eat if I want to bulk
yeah,
out.
you gotta eat a little bit of cornbread and rice.
And chicken, but I don't eat that
I love
either.
sweet potatoes.
Okay. I'll eat a sweet potato.
So good. Have you had parsnips?
I feel like not as just like...
Go to the vegetable. Go get
Okay.
vegetable. It's a white. It looks like a white big carrot.
Okay.
It's a parsnip.
Okay.
And you cook it like a zucchini.
Oh.
Or steam
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Something like that. It's so fucking good.
I'm in.
It's sweet.
Oh.
It's kind of sweet. Oh, it's
Like
so
a
good.
sweet zucchini.
Parsnip, y'all.
Okay, here we go.
Come holler at your girl when you try it. Tag me.
Is there anything you want to plug or any last messages you want to send out there before we wrap it up?
Choose to be happy, whatever you're doing. Always say that and be you while you're doing it.
Yep.
And follow me on every single platform, especially the you know what one for the BTS. But also go on Spotify. That's the hardest platform
Yeah.
to gain following
Yes.
on, I swear.
Yeah. 100%.
Tough one. Spotify. Or Apple. Wherever
Yeah.
you stream your music.
Yeah. And wherever you stream your music, the artists you like, hit the follow button. Like, follow their pages. That is so necessary for their analytics.
The monthly
Don't just hit
listeners
play. Like,
is so bad.
Yeah, you need to
it's
save,
not
you need
good,
to
guys.
follow.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It goes up and down all the time.
When do you have new music coming out? You got new stuff for us?
I do.
When?
I have a project that's being mixed and mastered. And I wanted to come out, I'm hoping May is
Okay.
going to be the official date
Okay.
or month release.
Cool.
So you'll hear something soon.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Is that
Appreciate
it?
ya.
That's all you got for
I
me?
think that's all I got.
What else in your cards?
I had some random things, but I don't think there was anything that exciting.
Okay.
Oh, I had like the conversation of singing versus rapping because I love your singing voice, and you, at least last time we hung out a lot, were more confident in your rapping. But I think you
Oh,
were
yeah,
such
I
a dope
remember
singer.
that.
However, recently I feel like you've been releasing singing songs, and I've been like, yeah!
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to play you my stuff.
You got more singing stuff?
Yeah, I got some
Yeah.
good
Are you leaning
music.
into that more?
Dang, if you can come to the car for like 2 seconds, I can
100%.
play you a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be, the new project is singing.
Yes.
There's no rapping. It's all
None?
singing. It's
Oh
like
my God.
R&B pop.
Not that I don't think you kill it when you do that.
No, but I
just
know
think you were
that
such a
my
strong
friends really
singer.
like me singing.
Yeah.
They're always like, please sing.
Sing
I've been also
for us.
posting more reels on Instagram, like singing,
Yeah.
things like that, just live.
Mm-hmm.
If you're around tomorrow night, I'm performing.
Where?
Black Rabbit Rose on Hollywood.
Yes, I want to go to that venue.
It's so
actually.
good. The
Yeah,
venue's you have to come tomorrow.
Okay.
My friend Brian's performing, and
Okay.
he's so fucking good. And he's letting me perform a couple records.
Cool.
It's a good venue.
I'll be there.
The sound's really good.
What time?
8:30.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
come. It's free. You do have to buy a drink though.
Deal. Pulled my
unfortunately.
leg. I love me a tequila, so
But yeah, come.
I will.
I can't wait. Yeah. Anyways, what else? That's it.
I think that's it. You got anything? Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Water
you for
your plants.
Yes. Thank you for also coming. Like, I'm like, have my list of people that I want on the podcast, and there's certain people I get a little nervous to text and ask, and you're like, duh, yeah, when? Like, so easy. And
I can't
thank
believe
you
I'm
so
the
much.
one that's nervous to text.
You know,
I love you.
You're a busy gal.
True. Facts.
And I know that and I respect that. And that's why.
Thank you. No.
So thank you for
I
taking the
always
time.
want to do something with you. Yeah, and I saw it. I was like, this is cute as hell.
Thank you.
I'm proud that you're doing this.
Thank you.
I love it. It's consistent. It's hard.
Yeah. The consistency has been kicking my ass. There's been a couple no sleep nights for sure.
I need to do, it's reminding me I need to do mine. I have my OFTV show.
Oh,
where I interview designers.
Oh, yes. Is that where
I need more designers.
Is that where the full versions are of those?
Oh, OnlyFans TV, yeah.
Oh, that I was so confused. I meant to text you the other day because
I probably
the
sent you some
episode
sort of
that I was on with what's his name?
You did photos.
Yeah, what's his name? How was Licks, by the way? I forgot.
He's cool. Yeah, he was great.
Dope, right?
I really like him. He was
and
sweet.
if you ever need merch, he's like the person for that.
I forgot that he does that. All that.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He's really great. Yeah, his spot was dope. He's cool. He made shoes. He
does it all.
Yeah. He was a great connect.
He gave you those pants too. I was so jealous. I wanted a pair. He sold out so fast.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm sorry, I don't even have any.
I was like, time. I need to hit him up for merch. What the fuck? I need to hit him up ASAP.
Mm-hmm. He does design too. He'll design it and print it, all of it.
Damn, he has all that merch. What the fuck? Dang.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey.
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 Okay, that's it.
Okay.
And cut.